We are going to find the perimeters of composite figures. Composite figures are just shapes that are made up of other shapes. So you could have a shape that is made up of a circle and a square and a rectangle and a triangle, or a mixture of those, all of those, it doesn't matter. Semicircles, any other shapes, any two-dimensional shapes that make up one figure. Here we've got a square and a triangle making up one composite figure, and here's a rectangle and a semicircle making up another. To find the perimeter of them, you just find the distance around the outside. When I say the outside, I don't mean the outside of the rectangle and the outside of the semicircle. I mean the outside of the entire figure. So when we estimate these, we're going to start with estimating. The diagonals are kind of a little bit weird, but whenever you're estimating a diagonal that goes right through the center, if it's a 1 by 1 figure, which is what these are 1 unit by 1 unit, we are going to estimate that as 1/2. So let's count all the whole numbers first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The rest of them are all diagonals, and I'm going to estimate them as 1/2. So it's 1/2, 3, 4.5, 6, and this is the same over here, 1/2, 3, 4.5, 6, so that's 12 there. And when I add those together, I'm going to estimate the outside of that to be 32 units. We do need to label it, so it is 32 units. All right, when we are not estimating, when we are actually given the lengths, we need to use the equations that we have for perimeter. Okay, so this figure shows a semicircle and a triangle. What we're going to do is find the perimeter of the entire thing. So I know the perimeter of that just by looking at it. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. So far we have 14 feet. And then the perimeter of our semicircle is half of the circumference of a circle. And our circumference of a circle is V is pi times the diameter. And we know that our diameter is 10, so it's going to be pi times 10. So 10 pi, which equals, where's my calculator? Oh, I forgot pi wasn't on here. We're going to have to estimate pi to be 3.14. All right, so it's 31.4. I didn't know pi wasn't on there. I would have done that in my head. Sorry. So this is 10 times 3.14, which is 31.4. When we add that to 14, 31.4, we get 45.4, and this is in feet. And since it's perimeter, it is not squared, area squared, perimeter is not, it's 45.4 feet is the perimeter of that figure. All right, last one. This track is made up of a rectangle right here and two semicircles, one there and one there. All right, so we need to find the perimeter. And we are going to actually, it's kind of worded funny, we're actually finding the perimeter of the grass because we don't have this distance right here. We don't know what it is. So this should actually say you're finding the perimeter of the grass. I should have updated that, sorry. Okay, so we need to find the perimeter of our rectangle, but we are not including this side. So that's 100, this is 100, so that's 200 right there. So we so far have done this length and this length. Pretend like those are on the edges. We need to still do this length here and this length here, and since it's two semicircles, I can actually just do the circumference of a circle, and I don't have to divide by 2 in this case because it is just one circle. I could divide by 2, but then I'd have to multiply by 2 again. So we need to go 3.14, which is pi, times our diameter. Well, we have our radius here. So times 2 times our radius, which is 32. Math tools, calculator. Okay, so we've got 3.14 times 2 times 32, which equals 200.96, which is the distance from here to here and here to here together. So our answer, when we add these two together, is going to be 400.96 meters. This is in meters. Make sure you label it. So when you're finding the perimeter of these figures, of these composite figures, just find the whole length around the outside. Even if it's shaped kind of weirdly like that, you just find every single side and then add them all together and make sure that you label them when you're done.